What's up, boss?
What do you want?
We gotta do that cooking video, remember?
What cooking video?
You don't remember.
No, I don't remember.
What an asshole.
What are we cooking today?
We're cooking some tandoori chicken today on FlyingFalcon's own personal series, Tickle My Tastebuds.
Alright, let's do it.
How's it going, guys? FlyingFalcon back. And if you remember from the skit, we are making some tandoori chicken. Now, what I like to do first, before I do anything else, is I like to get my chicken. Oh, what a shock. It's right there. Right in the fridge. Now, you always remember, you have to wash your hands after you handle poultry meat. You don't want to get no salmonella. Now, what we're going to do first is we're going to get the knife. We're going to cut open this chicken. And we're just going to score this meat. Now, if you don't know what scoring is, it's just when you do some light cutting. Okay, this knife is not working that well. You just do some nice cuts right down to the bone. And it just, so one, it cooks more evenly, and you can tell when it's done. And that is the Alright, now we have our chicken cut. And what's always good is you always remember to recycle. So I'm just going to go throw this in the recycling bin. Now we do not need the second pack of chicken. Now this is just a special. Just done for $3.88 in Welland, Ontario, Canada. Very simple. Now we need to do, as our second part, is we need to cut our veg. I like to pre-cut my vegetables before I do anything else. I hate having to cut vegetables while chicken's cooking. It's just the way I am. What I like to do is just use the same cutting board, flip it over. It's a lot less wasteful. We no longer need this. Now, a nice onion, we don't need the second one. That is not needed. What we're going to do with the chicken, just going to put it back in the fridge for now. Alright, first, you just peel your onion. Just cut off the ends. Breathe out your mouth. That's a good hint if you're wondering. If you hate the sensation of your eyes dying when you're cutting onions, or when you're cutting anything, it's best for you to just breathe through your mouth, not your nose. Your nose will cause way more hurt. And we already cried too much. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to slice the onion down. Alright, we don't need the end. The end is going to be saved for later, so we're just going to practice with that. We have our onions peeled. This is the one nice piece. So we're just going to pop the rings out, like such. Get all the onion shavings. We're just going to stick it aside for now. And then you're going to get one pepper. Cut off the end. I'm just going to pull the innards of the onion out. I was trained by ancient Japanese knifesmanship, so I can do this dangerous knifeman work. Alright. The part. Boom. We're gonna have to use the second one. These peppers are small. If you're in the area, Freshco in Welland, I had to pick up all my spices from. Well, the very few spices I had to pick up. Never shop there. Their food is overly priced and just a waste. Your best bet if you want to get cheap food is Walmart or Walmart or No Frills. No Frills in Port Colborne sells a lot of the no-name brand stuff, which if you want anything fancy, like if you want any type of spice that isn't pepper or salt, you're not going to find it there. Alright, now we got our peppers. Got our peppers chopped up. And we got our onions chopped up. No longer need this cutting board. We're just going to put this to the side for later. Now, this is all that is important. These are spices in which we're going to use for the mixture. But I have a couple spices here. I got a cinnamon stick with some black peppercorn and some fenugreek. No, that's not fenugreek. Coriander. So what we're going to do is we're just going to lightly toast it on a 6 heat. Wait for that to warm up. The cinnamon stick, you have to chop it in half. We only need half a cinnamon stick. I like to usually use scissors, but because a knife never... It works. So we're just going to take the cinnamon stick and we're going to stick it back in the bag. This is no longer needed, so we're just going to leave that to the side for now. This is all the spices we are using. We're just going to pour it all in. Motherfucker. Clean it up. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're just going to toast our spices. So when this is done, it's fuming a bit. Nice rich smell. You turn the heat off. You don't need the heat anymore. What you're going to do is you're going to bring your coffee grinder nice and close. And then you're going to slowly pour your spices into the coffee grinder. That is no longer needed. So you're going to put that in. You know what's funny is that that's actually probably the amount we need. 2 tablespoons. Okay, now that we are done, you always unplug your coffee grinder. And put the lid back on. Save that for later. Now, we have all our spices here already made. I went to the store, and you can get all these spices at probably your local ethnic grocery store. But we got the cinnamon, coriander, and black peppercorn. We got cumin. We got paprika. We got cayenne. And then we have fenugreek. Now, what you're going to do is you want to take your chicken back out of said fridge home that it is inhabiting. And then you're also going to take any other ingredients that you need. The ingredients I need are Dijon mustard and full-fat Greek yogurt. I close the one door first. Okay. So we first go and just get some salt. And a bit of salt. Then you're gonna mix the salt in, flip it over. And you're gonna put more salt in. You'll get salt in every crevice of said chicken. Now here's the fun part. Take the spices that you had, all the ingredients you needed, and you're gonna pour it in. You're gonna do a tablespoon of coriander, a tablespoon of cayenne pepper for the heat. I'm gonna do 2 tablespoons of paprika, tablespoon and a half. We're going to do a tablespoon of cumin. We're going to do a tablespoon and a half of your cinnamon fenugreek mix. And then I have some ground mustard. I couldn't find any fucking mustard seeds. We didn't have any, so I just stuffed with some ground. I'm just gonna do a tablespoon and a half of that. Alright, when you're ready. We're gonna put a cup of full-fat Greek yogurt, and then I'm going to put just a teensy amount about 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard. Now you're going to get in there with your hands. Nice and dirty. You're just going to mix it all in. I almost forgot the most important step. The juice of a whole lemon. Got a seed in there. Both seeds in there. Wow. I'm gonna pick those seeds up. And now, plastic wrap over top of that. We're going to let that sit in the fridge for a minimum of 3 hours. You can cook it right now, but the more you let it sit, the better the taste is going to become. I wouldn't let it sit for longer than a whole day. Then it's going to start getting soggy and mushy. Just overall not taste good. I'll see you back in 3 hours. Alright, now that we're back, we're going to cook the chicken. Now we're going to go in the fridge, and we're going to grab that beautiful 3-hour marinated chicken. Very scrumptious. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take said chicken and you're going to put it on a wire rack. We're going to turn this on to broil. You want to turn on the broiler. Broiler on high. We're going to let that broiler preheat. Just heat up. And we're just going to let it heat. When it's done, we'll be back. Alright, we're back, guys. Now, the broiler is preheated on high. So you're just going to take the chicken and you're going to just put it on the top rack right under the broiler. On a wire rack. You're just going to stick that right under. And you're going to leave that there for 10 minutes. 10 minutes. And then you're going to flip it. And each side's going to get 10 minutes. Now we're going to see you back here when 10 minutes is over. Alright guys, so it is now complete. So we're just going to open up. Oh, look at that. That is beautiful. I'm just going to take this out. And we're going to flip them. Now they do look a bit underdone, but after this second time around, we are going to put them on bake on the middle rack for 15 minutes. That will cook the rest of it out. Alright. Back they go in for an additional 10 minutes. We'll see you then. You know what? We got plenty of time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set my timer for an additional 10 minutes. Now we are going to cook the couscous. So what's going to happen is we're going to take this, we're going to take a cup. We'll do a cup and a half of each. Alarm just went off because some of the stuff that drips on the bottom. If that happens to you, or if you think it's going to happen, just pour water inside the oven and it's going to be all good. So what next we're going to do is we are going to boil some water. We're boiling this water. That is 2 cups to 2 cups of couscous. So what the instructions say is to pour half a cup of water, so it's just equal parts. Half a cup of water, or half a cup of couscous into half a cup of boiling water. Let's cover and let stand for 5 minutes. Then add some butter or whatever you want. Boom, couscous easy. So we're just going to boil that water, and then we're going to let that boil, and we'll be back in a second. Alright, water is boiling. We're going to turn that down to 6. You're going to want to open up your couscous. And then you're going to want to pour in 2 cups of couscous. And then we're going to let that simmer and just cook like that for 5 minutes. See you then. Alright, we got our couscous cooking. So we're just going to double check on the temperature of this chicken. Motherfucker! Stop recording! There we go, it's off. I'm going to turn that off. I'm going to oven on bake. 350. I didn't pour enough water in the thing, so. Take the chicken, put it on a medium rack for 15 minutes. Now, couscous is ready. I'm going to put this in for 15. So we're just going to let that stand with this. We're going to put the oil or whatever in it afterwards. Now we are going to be cooking our onions. We'll put that on a 6.5. We're going to let that go. You got this ready. What you're going to have to do is you're going to have to pour in your oil. So we're going to do, we're just going to pour a little bit of oil in the pan. We're just going to coat the pan. It's truffle infused olive oil. Motherfucker. Now, when using oil, it is always best to put some sleeves on. Alright, we got that clean 160. We're just going to leave that in for another 6 minutes, because you can never undercook dark meat. It just it gets better. Just smell that. I like it more natural looking chicken. I'm just gonna grab him 2 pieces. And that is tandoori chicken.
It's hot. It's fucking hot. That's for sure.
How's it taste? It's hot, right?
Not as hot as I thought it was gonna be. I am a picky guy. I eat my fair share of chicken, but I've never had a chicken with this much spices on it. I'm not saying that's bad. It's very, very delicious. Not really much complaints because I like crispiness, so that's good. I can't really say anything. Fantastic. Let me try this couscous.
Couscous.
Like little grains. That was not what I was expecting at all.
Well, what'd you expect, rice?
I don't know what I was expecting, but not that.
Oh,
I don't even know it. It tastes like vegetables. It doesn't have that much flavor.
Man, it's very flavorful.
So one thing I would do, if you guys at home, when you sear these, when you roast these, cut them up into little pieces and mix it with the couscous. I think that could give it some flavor. Definitely. But I don't know if that's what you're supposed to do. Alright, you don't like me, a pepper. Anyway, with this meal, I'd probably give it, of all the meals I've had, which is not very many, I'd probably give it I'll go 8. I'll go with 8.
8 Hail Hitlers.
No, not Hail Hitlers. I'd probably give it 8 hate crimes out of 10. Just because it's simple to make, not that much time. It's just the marinating that takes that much time. But it's very good and probably good for you. So definitely try. Now what?
Alright. That's the end of the video, guys. If you liked it, ask for more. I'll make anything. I can make anything. I may not be good at it, but I'm always up for a challenge. Like, subscribe, and take care of yourself.